And hello and welcome to MTG Study session number 6. Today we are going to be playing, or we are going to play, or rather study Archenemy. This is the first live session for the Archenemy, which is going to be pretty cool, I think. So let's get right into it. So first, I kind of want to address the problem about 2012 Magic. So the first problem was like that I actually tried to solve is that unfortunately in 2012 and 2014 Magic Duels of Planeswalkers, as you see, progress just basically didn't save for some reason. And no matter how many cards I open for this, it never saves it. So I kind of figured out the way how we could kind of deal with these problems. First, I will try to open cards, at least one, and put a couple of cards in unlocked position. That way it could save the progress. Because like I think one of the reasons why this progress is not saving is because for this particular deck, I think it kind of sees that there's 0 cards unlocked, no, like sees that 20 cards unlocked, but if there's no cards in here, for some reason it's like, I don't know, it thinks that they are locked again, and I guess this is like one of the problems. So in order to open, I guess, and save it, I will try to right now play a single match and win it, I hope. And for the Forest Fury, and after this match I will do this. So yeah, I will go right here, put one of the all unlocked cards in reserve and save. That way I hope it will save changes, because again, I love Forest Fury deck, and unfortunately this is the only deck that kind of lost progress. It's a cool thing because it's not that bad, because I know, like, I read a bunch of things on the internet that some people actually lost all their progress and it never saves. So I guess we got lucky in terms of this and actually lost only one particular deck. The same thing for Magic 2013. 13 has actually lost progress of probably 4 or 5 decks, not all progress, but like, and not all decks, only extension decks. So yeah. Okay, let's just get into quick match one-on-one that I will hopefully win, and open one card for the Forest Fury in order to put it in reserve and that way save. Because again, I planning to play for Forest Fury, and I love this deck, I love its power, but we need to kind of make it work. So yeah, let's just start our first match, single match in Magic 2012. Okay, this hand is kind of half cool. We have this creature and we have pretty good amount of lands, I guess. Let's just keep it. The only time that I play Archenemy on these type of as Magic session was a YouTube special that I basically made for as a recording. So if you're interested in it, go check that out. Yeah, and oh yes, this is the thing that we need. All 3 folk spells cost 1 less. The cool thing about this ability, it already makes -1 in here, so there was a 2 before, which is a cool thing. I don't remember what this deck is specialized in, probably on demons and imps. Yeah, demons, I guess demons there. It's kind of annoying, and I think I probably could lose against this deck because there's a bunch of flyers in it that I definitely remember it. And my deck is not dealing with flyers well. Whoa, that was strange. Yeah, I'm going to provoke him or her. So equipped creature has death touch and lifelink. Because on the next turn, she definitely will put this one on imp, and we are going to be in trouble. Yeah. So the whole point of this game, I guess, just win it and open card and then deal with the problem of saving progress. And then we of course go into a Archenemy. Also, it's a quick warm-up before the Archenemy, which is usually something that helps. Yeah, I guess I will right away is going to build some type of attacking strategy, because I'm not going to be good in defense, unfortunately, because I don't have that much blockers for the flyers, and I kind of remember that Dark Heavens has a bunch of flyers, and we need to go fast. So this is not one of these games when you just have to wait and see something to happen until you can get much more power. Yeah, you need to act fast, and as fast as possible. Yeah, that's one of the reasons. Shit. Don't like when this happens. Shooty. Okay. Love overrun. So the cool thing that we have overrun, it will definitely help us to in the end, but before that we of course need to get somewhere. So like, hello, the problem, I can't attack because she has death touch. I don't want to lose this guy because it might help us on the way. Yeah, let's just skip. Yeah, and also I hope I get rid of some type of a lag. So yeah, before in sessions, so as my creative recordings throughout streaming almost a month, not month, probably 3 weeks, I kinda established one particular problem that my voice goes a little bit faster and video goes like in a couple of milliseconds slower. It's not that like annoying, but still shame that I didn't notice it before. So yeah, and today I tried to make this right, and I hope this one works fine and there's no lagging in terms of like desynchronization doesn't have to happen. So for instance, if I like zoom this one and read like put a 1/1 green sprawling creature token into the battlefield, so it has to go the way that I am gonna sacrifice a sprawling creature gets +1/+1 until end of the turn. 4 on 5. Yeah, hope it works. I hope it works fine. So one of the cool things that we have is of course a bunch of sprawlings. So by putting them, so even if I not necessarily going to get any creatures, I always can just basically plant these sprawlings, and in the end we'll use overrun and just overrun her with a bunch of small strong creatures. Let's just hope to survive till this moment. Okay, hello, destroy target non-land permanent. Okay, this is a cool. So of course I will destroy our blocker we don't need it. That way we finally can... actually, I can attack with it, because when it's put into graveyard from the battlefield, return it to its owner hands. So I can do whatever I want with it. And also this way I could get rid of the defender, which is a good thing to do. Don't you think so? Yeah, and also kinda wanna right away put Saprolians in it. And I guess let's just do that. Sacrifice one Saprolian and put on... Hey, oh no, only on Saprolians. Yeah, that was a messed up. I thought that I could choose to put counter on any creature. Again, you have to pay attention to Magic. And sometimes, or not sometimes, but usually I'm not paying that much attention to Magic, or at least not in everything. Sometimes I misread things, sometimes I kind of forget things. I need to learn how to focus on Magic more. That's one of the reasons why I kind of want to play Magic and learn. Oh, hello there. This is her, yes? When angel disperses under the attack of creatures. So since... this is a bad thing though. Shame. Shame, 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 shame. Shameless! Okay, so... we need to go fast. We need to go to very, very fast. I don't know what to do now though, because the only guy that I can attack with is this one, and in order to resurrect him from a graveyard, put it into here and then attack, I need 2 turns, and I don't have that much turns to win, so it's kinda becomes a problem. I hope she's not going to be attacking. This is basically my hope that... oh, come on. So, okay, attack, but don't put any big creatures now, because I need attack. I need to attack. Oh, come on! Talking about big creatures. Target creature is undestructible this turn, for only 2 lands. You gotta be pooping me. So, I don't have any choice. I will lose next turn, so the only thing that I can do is just go with Overrun and attack with all creatures. And let's hope that we will deal damage enough to destroy it, or at least to... I have Trample though. 7... Yes! That was cool! Yeah, that was like our last breath. If wouldn't for this, I guess that would be so yeah, you have 1 game and unlocked a card, and now like hello the problem. Now I unlock the cards, so you see like 1 out of 20 unlocked, but the problem is after I will exit the game, even if I come here save changes, it will still go into deleted. And like no matter how many cards I will open, they're all going to be deleted next time, which is a frustrating thing. So like I need to figure out the way to do it, so let's just make it right. So let's just decide what a card we don't need that much in terms of like okay, these cards we definitely need. Land Searchers, kinda yes. These guys are pretty cool. Without these, we are not going to destroy our opponents. I could get rid of one of these. Whenever player casts a non-creature spell, each of that player's opponents may draw a card. So yeah, I guess I will get rid of one of these. Because we need Reachers, we need Overrun of course, we need these, and we basically need all these cards. So yeah, and the whole idea is that if I'm going to put put at least one creature or card in here. I hope it's not going to delete anything after we go to like close the game. And I already kind of tested this theory by removing one of the cards from Trinity of Elements, putting it in here, and as you see, it's saved. So let's hope that by saving what card is removed from here, from deck, and place in reserve, that way we could save this unlocked cards. Either way, I will rebuild all these decks and make them 60 card decks. So right now all these new open decks like automatically added to all these, or all these 20 additional cards automatically added to a specific deck. We don't need that because I kind of want to learn to play with less cards. So yeah, Archenemy, I guess we are going to play not with the Forest Fury, which is kind of makes seem logical, but unfortunately I already played for the Forest Fury and I lost because this deck is pretty, how would I probably say it? It's pretty hard to play for this deck when there's limited amount of cards in it, so only 60, and most of the cool cards are closed. So ideally, of course, I need to play for Forest Fury in order to open new cards, but since we're not sure if it's going to work and this card will save, I guess it's better if we will just play for another card. And also, in order to not lose any progress in all these decks, I think a smarter thing would be just delete one of these, one card from each deck, at least one. But later I will definitely going to rebuild them and make them 60 card decks, because again, 90 card decks is pretty hard to play with 90 card decks. Which I love to do, because this is appropriate amount of cards in deck that helps me to actually play and put everything that I want in decks. Because in reality I tried to build like 60 card decks and I wasn't successful, because it's a hard thing to do. It's hard to choose what to exclude. And usually you want everything in it, so but I guess it's one of the things that you need to learn in playing Magic, to make these so-called hard decisions, what to discard and what to keep. So yeah, basically Johnny's deck, of course, based on auras. We're going to play for this in Archenemy in order to ensure our win. So yeah, let's just think what we could get rid of. I guess these lions, like we have 4 of them, so I guess let's get rid of 2 of them, or not. So we need creatures though. The more creatures we have, the better, because we have pretty big amount of auras. So yeah, I guess we will get rid of a couple of auras, because I think there's a bunch of auras in here, and even more than creatures for some reason. This is not a good balance, so we get rid of 1 aura, and I guess that's it. Why would I delete this aura though? Because it's cheap. And the other auras are actually pretty important. This one is important too, like it gives you a lifelink, but still only lifelink. The other auras give you more than just lifelink. Actually, there's not that much of auras. Okay, I don't remember this aura at all. Play this aura with totem armor. So yeah, I guess we created pretty interesting balance this way. We'll just play and see. Maybe one of these. When enters the battlefield, put on 2 create some power and I don't know. Maybe card with lifelink will definitely help us. So yeah, let's just get rid of one of the cards that puts a prolines. That way we can make a little bit more balance. So let's save changes and go right away into Archenemy. because it already took a bunch of time. Custom game, Archenemy, and play as the Archenemy. So unfortunately there's no ability to put random things in here, so the only way how you can create random ducks is just by rolling some type of a roulette, which is funny. So yeah, we're going to go against Goalkeeper, which is a zombie deck, March of War, which is an awesome deck. I don't necessarily remember what this deck does, but I remember that it's pretty powerful. And of course, with Illusions, deck with Illusions, powered by Jace. Yeah, and then we are going to play for as a Janny. So let's just go through it. I love this art. Hydras, bunch of Hydras. Okay, I already talked about what the whole point of the Archenemy. So basically we have additional deck, and this deck helps us to win. So this is our partner that helps us to survive all these and just basically destroy them before they destroy us. This deck is basically give us a bunch of special abilities. I don't know, should I, let's just take this hand. We don't have a green land, which is not that good, but still. Okay, let's start with our first Archenemy card. When you set the C scheme in motion, target opponent chooses a creature you don't control and puts it on top of its owner's library. Then repeats this process for an artifact, an enchantment, a land, and land. Then the owner of each permanent chosen this way shuffles his or her library. Yeah. Wait a minute, so I can't messed up everything. So again, when you set the scheme in motion, target opponent chooses a creature you don't control. So I'm choosing a target creature, then this target opponent. It doesn't matter because neither of us has any cards in hand, so I guess it's not going to be. So yeah, if some of us has these cards, then of course it would work. But we don't have any, so this ability is pointless at this point. But it could be a cool thing to kind of get the next turns, since they are cycling all these scheme cards. They are not going into some type of graveyard like our usual decks. You know, Archenemy. No, this is a bad start. Let's hope that we will survive in the end. Oh, hello. When you set the scheme in motion, you may pay X. If you do, put each non-land permanent target player control with converted mana cost X or less on the bottom of its owner's library. There's no point, we don't have that much lands, so I guess I will cancel. Or not. Should I? Oh no, I forgot. If I choose myself, when you set the scheme in motion, you may pay X. Yeah, I am paying X. If you do, put each non-land permanent target player controls with command mana cost 6. Oh, so yeah, I could apply it to myself, but yeah, we do it later, I guess. Let's just put some type of attackers or some sort of defenders. Again, not that familiar with all these schemes. Played Archenemy a long time ago, don't remember much of it. And most games were like in the career mode, so it's always all these things are going to be new. You need to figure out them from the beginning. Hello, an illusion. The cool thing about illusions, I like that it's pretty easy to kill them. Not necessarily this illusion, but there's illusions that you basically just only have to make them target it with some type of spell or ability and they're just going to die. You not necessarily want to have to kill them directly. They just disappear because they're illusions. Oh no. March of War is actually awesome deck. I remember it's pretty like strong. So this is going to be our biggest threat. It's Ken already. Okay, when you set this scheme in motion, choose one, search your library for the creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Or you may put a creature card from your hand into your battlefield. Oh yeah, I remember this one, cool. So I guess I don't think that I don't have any creature in my hand, so the only thing that I could choose is search your library for a creature card. This is actually a cool thing because we are definitely lacking creatures. Okay, let's just go through the creatures. Good thing that there's no timer in here, so we could kind of swipe through the deck and see what's good in here. Okay, so pretty cool. No. What is this? Another enchantment is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. Yeah, there's a bunch of cards, let's just make it faster. Oh yeah, I remember, this card is definitely will help us win, but we also kinda would want this one, because this guy becomes better the more hours we... No. Yeah, for each aura on the battlefield. Also this guy is cool. It helps me to search a particular aura, reveal it and put it into my hand. So yeah, it's going to be a hard choice to do. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you may draw a card. This is actually pretty cool too. It will help us to draw more cards, and that way we more likely will get the aura that we want. So okay, we have two of these. We have only one of this. Yeah, so I guess we will choose the one that the rarest one in terms of like. It's not rare, it's common, but still, it's pretty cool. Enter the battlefield, you may search your library for an aura card, reveal it, put it... Yeah, I guess I will choose this one. Oh, come on! I chose the wrong one. I kind of wanted to swipe with a left mouse button, but instead it chooses... Either way, this is pretty cool. Whenever enchantment is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. So... every time that I will lose enchantment, I'm not going to lose any. Like, I'm not going to lose everything, at least. Let's just slowly gain health points. Now we finally can attack. Since this guy is our biggest threat, I think we have to go with putting his health count meter to 0, or at least making it equal to these guys to balance out things, because he's going to gain health points for each creature that is going to enter into the battlefield, and this crazy, because it's going to be a quick life gain. It's like, okay, I'm putting 2 creatures +2, I'm putting 2 creatures +2, he's putting 2 creatures +2, I'm putting creatures +2, and you like 40 plus, and yeah, March of War is killing me. It's awesome deck. Guess if we lose, we will lose only because of this deck. This is a problem. Let's just hope that things are going to be fine. I missed the Archenemy mod. I love this type of like modes. When Archenemy, playing Chase, they are actually pretty interesting and you learn a lot from them. More, I guess, when you play one-on-one matches, because you kind of have to think about the whole picture, not only your opponent and yourself. When you set the scheme in motion, you may pay X. If you do, you gain X life and draw X cards. Oh yeah, of course, of course. I guess since I don't have that much lands, I will do that. We need cards. It's not a very good thing to put these on these creatures, unless I'm going to use these creatures to attack. But still, I have land and I want to use it. And we have 2 of these more in our decks, so I guess we could allow ourselves to put them on these type of creatures. At least we could block and gain lives for these soldiers if he decides to attack with them. This is one of the things that we need to think of constantly. Oh. Yeah, I said before, so when Phantom Beast becomes the target of spells or abilities, just sacrifice it, so it's going to be pretty easy to kill. Oh no, we have unblockable. I guess I will lose this game definitely, because unless some type of scheme will come, and it will definitely help us. So the cool thing about this, schemes are could change game like in a snap of. Oh, okay, his double strike, can't block, no point, no point. How many damage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Pretty bad, but still. Oh no. Can't attack or block. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may gain 1 life. He is going to gain life more. Para. When you set the scheme in motion, put 5 1/1 green surplus creatures token into the battlefield. Oh, thank you. So this will definitely give us some type of blockers now. So I guess there was a pretty bad mulligan. I didn't have to take it, but since I took it, we need to play with things that we have. So as I feared, there's a bunch of hours and not that much of a creatures. Yes, creatures. And because I made a mistake and didn't choose a proper creature, it's kind of now makes things a little bit more problematic. Each creature gets oh, and has totem armor. Okay. So I guess right now we don't have that much choice, just putting a bunch of blockers. Where is the number of creature cards in your graveyard? Don't have any creature cards in my graveyard. So let's just put all our... Oh, come on! You gotta be kidding me. Okay, we definitely need a green card, because we have too many white ones. You gotta be... Ah, la 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 la. Also, it's a shame that we don't see exiled zone right here. But the cool thing that I like about this magic, that like, at least in Archenemy, our graveyard is actually in a graveyard, or at least in some type of way. Space that looks like a graveyard. Not like a graveyard, like I forgot how it's called properly. Never mind. So yeah, we are in trouble. Can't block with this guy, only can block with Saprolane. So basically the only thing that I have is I'm in deep trouble. Let's hope that scheme will help us. Next scheme will be a good one, and it will help us balance things out. So let's just go with... I definitely know this is a provocation of some kind, but we need to block big creatures somehow. Oh, come on, I knew it. What is this? Creatures you control get +1/+1 until the turn, and if it was kicked instead, they get +2/+2 and first strike. Seriously? Rumpa-pumpa. And also this guy gained health. Yeah. Again. Why you give us this scheme again? We don't need it now. When you set the scheme in motion, you may pay X. If you do, gain X life and draw X cards. I don't know about that. Okay, yes. How many I can spend? So I guess 2. The rest I will definitely use for playing cards. Oh, good thing that we have a creature now. But still, we have too much arrows and not many creatures. Again, it's one of the problems of this deck, I guess. We need to get rid of ours in order to balance it properly. Like 90 cards and too much arrows. It's kind of obvious. Okay. I guess I will survive maybe a couple of turns. I don't know. If I have at least blockers. Give us an awesome scheme, come on. We need like true awesome scheme. The scheme that will bring things to life and turns things around. Oh no, another. Seriously? Yeah, I guess we are going to lose. Particularly, I am going to lose, but... oh my... Okay. The biggest ones can block. Let's just see. I don't want to even count how many health it's going to be out. Oh, you gotta be. Yeah, we have 1. Awesome. Give us awesome scheme, please. When you set the scheme in motion, draw 4 cards. You have no maximum hand size until... Yeah, this is awesome for now. Not at all. What's the point? And I also don't have anything like lethal or awesome. Yeah, definitely can't do anything. Wait. So I just put creatures and lose with dignity in the next turn. Yes, and yes. It's a cool thing because we have another Archenemy match. Woohoo! Because yeah, that was pretty quick. Or usually Archenemy matches goes long, like 30-40 minutes. This one probably... Oh, fancy move. That was fancy move. Yeah, and let's just play Archenemy number 2. Archenemy. I don't know, should I choose a Johnny too? Because kinda unbalanced. We need to get rid of ours. Let's just play for the March of War, because this deck is crazy cool. It's pretty strong. Yeah, Sorin. No. I will try to not put my March of War against us, because come on, this is crazy. Yeah, let's just go like this and see what's going to happen. Okay, pretty cool hand, I guess. Again, we don't have creatures, so this is a problem. Should I mulligan? We have pretty good enchantment though. Let's just hope for the creatures. I guess we are going to risk. We have pretty good amount of lands. Hello. Destroy all non-land permanents target opponent controls. Why you wouldn't come before, like in previous match? It will definitely help us, but now we don't need it because it's the beginning of the game. It's not something that we could use now. Koth, Soren, Sorin Markov. I suppose he's Russian. Hello, fellow Russian. Okay, when you set the scheme in motion, target opponent chooses self or others. If the player chooses self, he or she sacrifices 2 creatures. If the player chooses others, each of those... Oh yeah, I remember this card, so it doesn't that much matter. I guess we will go with this. She will definitely choose both of these, and yeah. Seriously? That was a not smart move. Come on, AI. Do things properly. Okay, let's just hope... Oh, we already have a 1 creature. And it's legendary creature. Go, go, go. No. We yeah. Cool, we can search our library for a creature card or put the creature card on the battlefield that we have in our hand. I'm not going to put a creature that we have in our hand. I rather will search a library for a creature card because we don't have that much creatures. Okay, so as I said before, this card is the gold because if we have this card at the beginning stages of the game, it definitely will help us to gain a bunch of lives. Of course, I could choose like something like this in order to make things awesome and cool, and also Koth probably has a bunch of damage dealers, so if I will use this ability to put this card on the battlefield, it will be pretty quickly destroyed. But the same could happen for a big card. Of course, this card is the awesomest. I definitely want this. It deals combo damage, you gain that much life. But again, I don't have lands to play it for yet. But in a couple of turns we'll... Players can't cast spells during combat. I guess we need flyers, so I would definitely choose this one. Hope that this scheme will come to us again and we have another opportunity to choose. Okay, whenever you gain life, you may pay 2. If you do, it deals 2 damage to target visual player. This is a cool thing though. White creatures to control, gain protection from the chosen color until the end of the turn. Yeah, let's just go with this. We don't have anything yet. Yeah, we don't have small creatures. Let's just hope for a scheme. The good scheme to come. Whew. Hello, kicker. He actually kicked it. +1, counter, and first strike. Bad. No, he did. Love this card and hate it at the same time. Flying, Death Touch, and Lifelink. Come on, 2 on 3. Seriously? You decided to team up? Oh no, again, you again. I don't know what to do with you though. Since I can't play any cards now, I guess I will use all lands to just... I'll probably need to discard a couple of cards. Choose target creature. Oh, wait a minute. Choose to target creature or player. Oh, creature. How many lives I gain? Whenever you gain life, you may pay 2. I didn't do anything. Why you would ask me to do that though? I didn't get. Yeah, I gained. How many lives I gained? 3. So I can destroy creature with a 3. Yeah, let's just destroy this one. Oh yeah, I could do that if I had 2 additional mana. Yeah, that was a learning experience. So I gained 3 health, yes, but I need to pay 2 in order to use this ability, and it will deal damage only for 1 price of 2 damage, another price of 2, another 2 damage. So yeah, now we kind of know how it works. Study Magic the Gathering. Oh yeah, we need to get rid of some cards. So, pretty cool. Let's just get rid of some type of an hour, I guess. Start target effect or enchantment, so this will help us somewhere along the way. I don't think that this one will be. We need creatures. This will help us to protect some of our creatures, I guess. Or not, let's just think. Choose a color. White creatures you control gain protection from the chosen color. How many colors we have? So we have white here, we have black here, and we have red here. And we have we can choose only one color. Or many colors. I guess only one. Protection from the chosen color. So yeah, since we can gain only protection from one color, I don't think that this will help us. This actually could help us to make our creature bigger and make it first strike, so yeah, we'll get rid of this one. Unfortunately, the maximum hand size is 7, so if we have 8, we need to discard 1. It's limitations. You gotta be kidding me. Play with the top card of your library revealed. I like these type of abilities. As long as the top card of your library is black, Vampire Nocturnuts, and other vampires and other vampire creatures you control get +1 as flying. Yo, gotta be pooping me. So. I guess in order to win Archenemy, I need to balance all my decks, because it actually becomes pretty hard, and you can already see it. So we're not gaining the proper amount of balanced creatures. So either we get only creatures or only auras, or so it's a problem. When you set the scheme in motion, reveal the top 3 cards of your library. Put all land cards revealed this way into your battlefield. Awesome, and the rest into your hand. Awesome. Thank you for the scheme. Finally something good. No lands. That is bad, because we have too much cards in hand. How many? 10. We need to get rid of 3. 4 on the next turn, yeah. So exile target creature, its control may search your library. So yeah, I guess we'll exile this guy because it's crazy. We definitely need to get rid of him right away. This is definitely a problem. Second problem, of course, this guy. We get rid of him and this thing. That way I will play appropriate amount of cards and I don't need to discard them. Also, we can destroy target artifact or enchantment. We could do that, but nope. Let's just put probably on the battlefield at least one creature that we could work with. And our axe. Cool. So now we don't need to discard cards because of our 7th hand, 7 limitations. And also we could attack, why not? I don't have much health though, but still, Sword and Markov has too much lives. We need to put him to 20 at least to make things work. again, I don't have problems in losing games. I know that usually it's like a kind of, you're feeling down when you're losing constantly, of course, but if you're losing and learning, nothing bad about it. So if I would just lose and didn't understand why I'm losing and also didn't want to search for the reason why I'm losing, that way you of course feel frustrated. But if I will lose, I will definitely figure out why I'm losing. Either I'm not paying attention to things, or I'm just losing for the specific reason. Maybe because I have an unbalanced deck. Maybe there's a luck involved somehow. Yes, so this is of course works too. So I'm not going to put myself into a miserable state only because I'm losing constantly. I'm here to learn. I'm here to study Magic. I'm not here to win all matches. And usually you learn when you lose. When you win, of course, too. If these win plays are kind of masterful in terms of the turns. Yeah, when you set the scheme in motion, destroy up to 3 target non-land permanents. Awesome. So let's just choose 3 target permanents to destroy. Of course, bye bye birdie 1, bye bye birdie 3, 2, and of course bye bye birdie 3, because this guy is crazy. Other vampires, creatures you control get +1/+1, and type 5 until, yeah, I remember this guy. Gain control of a target creature and becomes vampire in additional to its other types. Crazy card. Okay, so like things become a little bit more, I should say, stable. Players can cast spells during combats. Of course, yes, this is the thing that we are going to play finally. We have enough lands to play. And I will continue to attack. Sorin to put him to basic, or the beginning health point state, if you can say that. Koth, Sorin. Beknigted. What? Beknighted? 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 I don't know how to properly read it. Oh no, I hate this card. Knight. Creatures you control have double strike. And he has knight. No. No! Deal damage to a target creature equal to the number of mandates. No! Unfortunately, I can't scream. It's kinda late. 1 AM in my region, so I can't yell. But I can yell with a whisper yell, if you can say it. So okay, mountain walk, it means I can block him. Yep. This one double strike, there's no point of blocking it, so I guess we just skip it. Yeah, this is a problem. This is a problem. If this match is going to be long, I'm not that against it. I love Archenemies, and since I'm playing Archenemy only once a week, only on Saturdays, I down to it, whatever match I get. The same for Plane Chase, only going to play Plane Chase only on Sundays. When you set the scheme in motion, put 4 on 6 colorless golem artifact creature token onto the battlefield. Boom! Okay, awesome. Okay, we have at least one blocker, which is a cool thing. Okay, destroy target artifact or enchantment. We don't have any enchantments though. Okay, blood first. This one could sacrifice a creature and give himself. Okay, this already used his ability. This one is a threat. We need to destroy it somehow. The problem is we don't have anything for that. Whatever victory attacks the taken creatures gain flight and lifelink until end of the turn. Oh no! So it's aggressive deck. As you see, it builds. It kind of works with attacking. Attacks gains ability. Attacks gains ability. Attacks gains ability. So yeah, this is attacking deck, and of course we if we sit and wait with this deck, it's not going to be a good thing though. But unfortunately, sometimes we don't have choice. So like right now, I can't even attack because there's no point. The only like reason to attack, I guess, is to get rid of one of these. We could. But again, I have creature with vigilance, and it's a pretty good thing. So yeah, let's just go with this. I guess I could do that. Just provoke him, see what Sword will do. He's a vampire, and I guess he will skip it. Yeah, cool. Let's just try to read all these names backwards. Okay, Chtok, Vokram, Niras, Detginkeb. I don't know if it's easier than reading it proper way. Yep. Oh no. Oh, come on, son of a gun. Again. How many of these cards do you have though? Like 4? Ideally 4. Forest Walk. Oh no. Oh no. Destroy target creature, then profile it. Oh yeah, I remember this ability. It's a cool ability. I tried to build the proliferate decks in reality. Unfortunately, we don't have like a description for proliferate, but basically what this thing is doing, it doubles number of counters that you already have on your creatures. So it's basically doubled this type of counter. If he had like 2, I guess it would be 4, if I properly remember it. Or yeah, I guess it's double it counters. Or just putting additional 1+1, but I think doubling. Yeah, I think it doubles counters. Definitely block. Definitely kill. And I guess that's it. Finally, we have red land. Okay, if you do gain X lives, so since we have this artifact, now we need to think smart. We can pay and actually deal 2 damage to target creature or player, so we need to destroy this one 100%. So we need to... Why would he do that? Oh, he kind of feared. That's so strange. He basically sacrificed himself in order to not give me the ability to do it. Okay, cool. So I have like 6 lands, so I can pay, or so I need to at least 2 lands. Yeah, so paying 4. Kind of lagged a little bit. Oh no. Oh no. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of the turn. You may tap any number of untapped vampire creatures you control. If you do, put 1/1 counter on each of those vampires. You gotta be kidding. I actually could kind of make him bigger, but it's not big of a loss. That big of a loss for me, I guess. So yeah, 4. Uh, 2 damage to creature. Yes, this one. Yes, wanna pay it. Finally, we get rid of a problem. Oh no, we have 8 cards, we need to discard 1. Shoot. Yeah, I guess I will discard this one because we have pretty cool creatures. We have a artifact and enchantment destroyer and gainer for 4 lives. This guy would definitely help us, and these 2. So yeah, I will discard one of these. And of course we need lands. Yeah, not a best position though. I don't have any blockers, but at the same time I don't have that much like aggressive attackers. But in a couple of turns, of course, they will finish me if nothing good will come. Let's just hope for the scheme that will destroy all permanents that he owns. Oh no, Come on. Oh, that was... yeah. Okay. That was frustrating. Yeah, I guess this is the end for Archenemy for today, because now the hour has to go into a Magic Duels. So we are going to go into Magic Duels. By the way, Magic Duels, tomorrow I will be opening, searching decks and opening decks. So that's why we need to kind of go into Magic Duels right away, because first I need to kind of see what type of cards I would gain in one type of sets, kind of figure out what type of sets are doing what, and so it's going to be pretty long session in Magic Duels, and not going to be probably that much of a matches there. So yeah, I want to get rid of one card in here. Look at this artifact. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of the turn. So like, I just basically can have one artifact and that's it, of this type. If I have two of them on the battlefield, it's kind of pointless. But again, the whole point of having two of these to make the possibility of drawing this card much more real. So yeah, let's just go with save changes. So basically why I'm doing this, every deck that I played, I wanna do this. The decks that I didn't play, I don't want to do that, because I hope it's not going to delete anything. And since I played here only as a Jenny, yes, and as a Forest Fury, then yeah. So yeah, I will make a quick break, and after this quick break we will continue to play Magic into Magic Duels. So yeah, see you in a couple of minutes. And I'm back. Truthfully, I never kinda gone into break because there was a technical difficulty. Magic 2012 just basically didn't want to close for some reason, and in order to not make this break too long, I just basically kinda solved this problem and stayed in one place. Yeah, let's just continue with Magic Duels. Hello Magic Duels. So again, the first thing that we are going to do is go through the decks that I will be purchasing things in order to know what type of cards I will be seeking in terms of like from what sets. Okay, for this deck of course we need more fairies. We need more counter spells, because this deck of course based on control, and the more counter spells we have in it, the better. That would be cool to open more creatures with Skulk. I guess we don't have that much of them. Yes, only 2. 3 of them is at the end. And also I kinda need to learn all these things. for what set these are actually... Yeah, because I don't remember what sets they're open, but I will figure it out. Okay, so yeah, basically for this for this deck, the more cards that can return cards in their hands, the better. Toppers, yeah, toppers, and basically all blue cards that have some type of an awesomeness to them that we could add to this deck and not break its purpose. And of course basically on fairies, because there's a bunch of fairies here, maybe spirits. Yeah, spirits could be the thing that we could definitely seek in this deck. By the way, right away I need to get rid of 6 cards in here, so it's going to be a problem. Of course these six cards probably are going to be... that this is going to be hard. So right away I'm going into trying to make these decks better. Into the deck building, or rebuilding, or yes, making them better. So yeah, guess let's just get rid of a couple of these. And nope. Instead I would actually add something much more cooler, I'd say. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand when the player discards a card if you control a zombie. You don't have zombies, so... Would command Gandorks or less to their owner's hands. This is actually a pretty cool card. I don't know why I don't have it though in my hands, or in my disposal. Actually pretty cool. Let's just make these returners less, untoppers. Like, okay, make the good balance in a deck with a untoppers, returners, and counters. It's pretty hard. So I guess in order to do that, you just basically have to get rid of either. Like you kind of can keep only 2 abilities, because if there are 3 abilities, it kind of becomes already too busy, at least for the 60 card decks. Of course you could use like the build a deck with a bunch of abilities, but in my small or not that big of a long experience, I kind of figured it out that the more abilities you put in your deck, the harder to play it. So I kind of guess need to choose what I want from this deck. Should I want from this deck returning to hand thing, or make this deck solely based on tapping? There's not that much of a tapping here though, and actually I don't have that much of a counters too. If I will count how many counters I have, there's not that I don't have any counters, you say. Okay, returning. If I don't have any counters, I just basically will get rid of them. Why would I have one? Yes, I have 2 counter and only target instant spells. Yeah, let's just get rid of them, because it's kind of distracting. Exile target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Actually, I would have more of these. It's a pretty cool card. Yeah, I guess we will make this deck based on returning cards into its owner's hands. Because again, this is the ability of a Jace, return target creature to its owner's hand, and Scry. And I guess it would be a cool thing to build this deck around these type of things. I don't know what this artifact is doing here though. I guess I just needed something that gains vigilance, trample, and haste. I don't think that I will use it though. I just get rid of it too. Okay, you may tap or untap target creature or scry to 1. This is awesome card, but still, it's kind of out of its place. Yeah, I can scry, but still, I would rather focus on target permanents and returning them into their hands. But if I have too much of these, it's not very good too, because then I only have them. So yeah, instead of scry, I would basically add a bunch of these. These cards are the only thing that helps me to get rid of a big creatures at the beginning stages. Okay, this thing with the charge counters, and it helps me to scry. I don't know if it's distracting for this deck or not. Put a charge counter on blah 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 blah. Then you may cast an instant on sorcery card from the convert mana cost equal to the number of charge counters on the brain from your graveyard or from your hand without paying its mana cost. Oh, actually it's pretty cool. But how many instants and sorceries I have though? 18. Actually pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's just leave it. Pretty cool artifact. So we need to get rid of only 2 cards. I definitely want to stay with the 22 lands because it's actually pretty small amount of lands. Usually you will have 24 at least, but since I play deck which predominantly uses a cheap cards, usually 22 cards it's enough. And when we are going to put the number of cards to 62, I guess it will make it even better. Okay, yeah, like the question about this card though. I guess I will get rid of these. Actually, don't need them. Yeah, so now we have something. Again, this thing helps me to create a clues, and by sacrificing these clues, I will can draw additional cards. So it instead of a scry, and not instead, but it will replace it at least at the beginning. So yeah, we kind of modified our deck to play pretty cool. We'll just save it and go to another deck. So the next deck that we're going to, by the way, how does deck become? Yeah, it becomes better in speed. I think it had before like 3 stars, something like that. Control stays the same, synergy still not good for some reason. Again, maybe I don't understand the synergy properly. Strength, of course, yes, this is definitely the truth. I'm not going to touch of these big mana decks yet. Okay, let's go with Devour. If Devour is 60 card decks, oh no, it's big. It's big. So for this deck, of course, we need more cards like this, specifically this card, I guess, to make this card to appear in our new draws much more. Oh, come on, forget the word. Frequently. Yes, so basically the more cards we put a particular type or specific cards, even if this card is not necessarily something that we have to put good amount of. So for instance, I could have only one card in one discard in this deck, but the more cards I put, that way I will kind of increasing the frequency of the drawing this card. So the more possibilities for draw it, because there's a couple of them. Okay, so rally. So yeah, this deck is actually pretty hard for me to kind of figure out what I need to get rid of. But basically, allies, vampires here, couple enchantments. Actually, almost never used this one in this deck. Please don't remember it. Whenever you gain life, put 1/1 counter. Yes, rarely use this one because it's kind of hard. Yes, I gain limes, but oh no, it's actually kind of cool. Has haste as long as you control another vampire. Now this thing is crucial for us. We have only one. Yeah. It's going to be hard to get rid of some type of cards here. Pretty hard. So the first thing, of course, that we need to do is put our land number to 24. Since here we have a good amount of big cards. Let's just think what we don't need. Also, it's pretty good balance, but I guess we have too much of big creatures. We need to get rid of at least. We could get rid of a couple of these, make a couple of these less. So right here we could go with 12, right here with 8, and right here with 6, and right here with, we'll see. So let's start with the small cards and put them less with 2 and 2 less. So in here, okay, this guy is cool guy, but unfortunately having too much of them in the deck kind of loses its point. So again, if we will have more of these, the more like it kind of increases the frequency of drawing this card, but 3 is too much. I could have 2 of these, but unfortunately I have only 1. So yeah, having these 2, I don't know, they kind of help occasionally, but I don't know. Destroyers that help me to sacrifice a creature, these are crucial things, but still for that I need to destroy creature, and I don't have that much creatures to destroy, only these. So I guess let's just do that. And yet I have too much creatures. I have too much of these, I guess. Let's get rid of one of these. Oh yeah, the problem is we don't have any spells, so we have like creatures, a bunch of creatures, which is a cool thing because we kind of need to sacrifice them, and the more creatures we have, the better it's. We kind of, yeah. This card I actually kind of don't like. Because yeah, I can sacrifice a creature, put 1/1 counter on this card, but again, we still don't have that much creatures to sacrifice, so I don't know. This thing, the only reason why it's a bunch of them, because the more I have them, but still it's pretty hard to decide what to throw out to make it 60 cards. Yeah, let's make these 2 less. So what else we could get rid of? This thing is basically helping me win the games usually, because this thing is, have to have at least one of those. Yeah, let's get rid of one of these. What else? So yeah, I wanted 25 creatures and 10 spells, so let's get rid of 1 creature and add some spell. This is too pricey. Like, I guess we could get rid of one of these two, at least for now. And okay, the destroy target creature, its controllers loses 2 lives and you gain 2 lives. Oh, interesting. We could kind of replace this one with this one. Okay, we don't need zombies. What is this? Return up to 2 target creatures cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Each of those creatures is black. Zombies is additional to its other color types. Puts on the bottom of your library. Oh, come on, this is awesome card. Yeah, this is actually awesome card. Since I will be sacrificing pretty much everything, this is an awesome card. But the problem is it kind of makes them zombie. Yeah, which is problem, because I kind of have only vampire deck. But I have skeletons though. And legend creatures, humans, a couple of those. You kind of want, I don't know, for some reason psychologically to leave your deck only with vampires only, but sometimes it's not a smart thing to do though. Yeah, this card will definitely help us. Can be regenerated. So we need to find one instant to put into our deck to make it bigger or cooler, or sorcery, whatever. And also it needs to be a pretty cheap one for 2, so let's just go back. Okay, return up to 2 target creatures cards from your graveyard to your hand, then discard a card. Oh yeah, this is something that I could play with. This is the one. Awesome. So yeah, and yeah, we need one more card. Yeah, let's just put another one here. Or no, let's put the big one. The one that I kind of liked before. I guess we would actually, let's just work with this and black. And yes, that way it makes things faster. Destroy target creature, it's too big. We don't need zombies, not this one. Target creature gets -5. Destroy target creature, it can be generated. Pretty cool thing though. Destroy target creature spell mastery. If are 2 or more instant sorceries, nope, we don't have that much of these. Put target creature card from your graveyard into the field, it becomes a zombie in addition to its other color types. Love this card though. Nope, not the one. Too risky. Too risky. Never played with the energy. I don't have any open cards from this set, so we could of course set it in order to make things good, but target boss loses 3 life and you get 3 lives and madness. So yeah, let's just put this. So yeah, let's go. Now we have a proper amount of cards. Yeah, for this deck, I guess that's it for now. Of course, we are going to test it and see what it looks like. It kind of became probably cooler in terms of the synergy. I don't remember that it has. I should probably remember what these stats was before I rebuild them. Okay, let's get rid of cards in here. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty interesting session, I guess. The whole session, I'm going to basically build decks, I guess. Or not, let's just think. So yeah, I built 2 decks. I left with 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's just do things a little bit differently. I kinda make these decks better, and let's just go test them in this state, and after the test I will think what type of boosters I would buy. So yeah, let's just go test them. So let's start with our Thunder. Again, I get rid of counter spells from this deck. It's still control deck, but it's kind of more like makes opponent slow down its attacks. Draw new to few lands. So yeah, basically I based this deck on returning target permanents. Let's hope that it's going to work. It should work. Okay, you may cast this as his flash. It may pay 2 more to cast it. Wait a minute. You may cast through it head flash if you pay 2 more to cast it. Oh no, I don't want it. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you may return target tapped creature the opponent's control to the hands. Nope. Pretty early for that. So yeah, let's just go with the Skulk and start attacking for the next turn. Hope it's going to be cool. Again, the whole reason of testing them for now against AI in order to prepare these decks to play against the real humans or versus battle. I think I will start versus battles from the next week. I want to kind of work on preparing these decks for a versus battle, but I guess from Monday it would be a good thing to start playing like versus battle. I already kind of have 2 decks or even more to prepared for this. At least I could try already. I don't want to wait forever. No one to return. Let's just go through the search of our library. Okay, choose a card to put into your hand. This one? Put into your hand. Choose a card, put into your hand. Oh yeah, confirm. This is on top and this is of course going to be on bottom. Then return it to the battlefield under your control with +1/+2, and if it's spirit, no. We will keep this card for some type of a spirit. I have a couple of spirits though. Have a little bit of a headache throughout the whole session, even before. I don't know, maybe it was a pretty long day. Kind of tired. Vital things to do. Oh, wait a minute, I need to continue. Come on! I need to do that. Basically, I prepared all things for my social medias throughout for the future weeks to post. It took me a pretty long period of time. Oh yeah. Of course I will get rid of you right away. Let's just starting to slow down our opponent. Oh no, yeah, for now I guess let's just stop it. And the next turn I will definitely put it back into his hands. And I'll let it stop it. Oh shoot, I actually didn't get rid of these cards. I kind of wanted to get rid of all cards that work with top. Kind of want them to be one-dimensional, some sort of like this, because it kind of makes things easy to play, and that way it's pretty like easy to figure out against what you're playing, and it kind of became a paranoid thing, because if, I don't know, at least I would use that type of psychology on an opponent. Okay, let's put this guy bye-bye, or this guy. No, let's just, for now, let's put out this guy. And on this guy, we always can use this, because we actually, let's do that right away. Why not? He will lose flight. Why not? Attack with all. So I think it's pretty fast will start to become evidence that by balancing your decks, make them 60 cards and put in them something more targeted in terms of abilities, so not just put in these decks like a bunch of abilities, it kind of makes things a little bit more smooth. I'd say maybe less interesting, because ideally when I started to play Magic, I wanted to put all these abilities in my decks, like, yeah, I want a Flash, I want all cards with Flash, I want all cards with Trample, I want all cards with First Strike, Double Strike, and Haste, and whatever. But you still need balance the decks, and you only have like 60 cards, and you need to actually decide the theme for the deck. And this is the basics of the deck building. Know what you're basing off this deck. Target Spirit Gain Hexproof, Unique Spirit. Yeah, let's just put this guy out there. Exile target creature you control. Good thing that this is a hexproof, because we have Shrewd, which even not allow us to put. So hexproof is basically against opponents. So opponent can target us, and Shrewd basically makes things a little bit opposite. No one can target this card, even myself. If I, for instance, want for this card to be bigger, I can do it. This is one of the things that kind of separates them. I don't remember if Magic Duels has any cards with Shrewd. So yeah, we will use this card after its attacking phase. And we return this guy, I guess. I think he will attack in the next turn. So again, each session I kind of plan to learn Magic better, play it better, of course. Oh no, this guy now can block. Yes. So this creature can be blocked by creatures with greater power. Of course, this has a less power, so well, let's just try. And I think he can block. Yeah, he can. Okay. Now we know. Yeah, I will definitely return this guy. Oh my, what is this? I remember it. When this becomes a target spell's abilities, yes, counter that spell ability. And why? Oh yeah, nothing. So he creature cards, yes. So yeah, I'm not going to block. Or I am. I will. I don't have any life gainers for in my deck, so that's why. Okay, now this is actually becomes a problem, because okay. He has too much flyers. if I will return this guy, it's going to be cool. That way he's not going to attack me, but he still will attack with these. And if I will try to use this ability of like returning it when he will attack, just basically counter this ability. So yeah, I guess we need to go and return this guy. So yeah, you see, I made a little bit of mistake. I didn't think about it and make this guy -2. And now I can't attack. But if I didn't do that, I would continue attacking, and probably will kill him at the end. Yes, it would be a risk, because he would have a pretty big creature, but still, like, he has even bigger creature now. Yeah, let's see what's going to come next. Could attack, but 3 and 4. No point. There is no point. Metropolis Sprite gets +1. No. How many? So if I use this ability twice, he will die. She will die. Yep. Strange ability though. I guess it works if you are putting on this creature some type of auras, or I don't know, some type of enhancers or counters that makes this creature big, and then you make, and of course trample for that would be cool. Yeah, finally we could make this. So now if I'm like thinking what type of creature I would definitely return to its hand, definitely not this one, because he basically will use it again and we're going to be in a big trouble. Not this one, because he will counter this thing, because he has a protection for now. Yeah, the only thing that I can do is this. And now I guess I will be attacking with Skulk, no, with this flyer, and I want to provoke him to block me. Or I would stay till the attack phase. The problem is he can embalm it the next turn. Yeah, I need to think. This is the thing that we need to think about. No, let's just not going to be aggressive. The more I wait, the better chances I get to win, because again, my deck is basically a restricting deck, so it kind of restricts opponents to act in some ways. So in order to do that, I need to put things on another one, seriously. I don't want to kill this flyer, but I still want to kill this one, because it's going to be crazy. Probably not that smart of an idea, but I don't have any, because this creature will be here always. I'm not going to get rid of him, so this creature with Scalp kind of becomes pointless. So let's just put it into work. Because he definitely will not sacrifice it. He could, but I don't think so. Oh no, we could run into a problem with that. Blocking, 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 blocking. Oh no, what is this? At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, remove all flood counters from bounty of the Luxia, or the Luxia. If no counters were removed this way, put flood counter on bounty of the Luxia. and draw a card. Otherwise, add 3 type of mana to your mana pool. You gotta be kidding me. What is this card? What? Oh. Awesome. Actually, a pretty cool card. Oh, this is interesting. Why wouldn't he attack with these? If he attacks alone, maybe. You make Surge as it attacks. When you do, you make put creature. No, strange. It's actually pretty strange that he's not attacking with this one and with this one. No, I get why he don't attacking with this one, but still, he could embalm it anytime. So strange. This is a scheme. I guess he just wants to attack with this guy and put all his cards on the battlefield that he got. Oh no, come on. Actually, this is pretty cool. Now I can kinda return it, make things a little bit slow for him. But still, I'm far from winning. Right now I'm in a survival mode. Need to think what to do. Again, there's no point of attacking. Let's just hope for something cool to come. I don't even know what good could come. Can I try to remember what I have in this deck, and unfortunately not that much that could change this position. Maybe this massive returner that I could return all cards for a particular mana cost. Maybe this one could definitely help. 3 damage to target creature or player. Enters the battlefield under your control, return it to its owner's hands. No, wait a minute. Oh, it's enchantment. When this enters onto the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to target creature or player. And when it enters the battlefield under your control, return it to its owner's hand. Come on! So basically, he will put it, he will destroy it, and then he will go into his hands right away. Oh no, when Cartouche is going to enter the battlefield, he return it. This is awesome ability. So you can put it there, put a bunch of Cartouche in your deck, then cast Cartouche, deal damage, brings back to your hand, then again, and this type of circle. Awesome. Okay, this is a problem. Yeah, I will definitely lose this game if I don't get thing that could return all creatures with a particular mana cost, and I don't think that I will. So the only thing that I can now to block, of course, this guy, but again, he has a... I will do that either way. So now this ability is disappeared, and it can't appear again. Last session that I played, it actually appeared again. Oh, come on! It appeared again. Why? It becomes target spell's ability for the first time each turn. Oh! So yeah, I misread things. So each turn. This is crazy. So in order to actually use something on this guy, I need to use it twice in one turn. Okay, now I know. It's pretty cool to discover all these abilities, because when you discover all these things for the first time, it's kind of thrilling, because you kind of get some type of thrill from it by understanding how it works. This is one of the things that I'm kind of like about Magic, because when I started playing Magic, probably from 2012, maybe 2013, don't remember exactly. That was a cool thing for me to actually figure out how these abilities works, how they work in conjunction with each other, how they are intertwining in order to achieve some particular interesting situation. And I still have it now, and this is a cool thing, because I guess for the veteran players, they already know everything, and they don't get necessarily this type of thrill from understanding how these mechanics work, and how they kind of already been through it. Of course, when they're releasing new sets, it becomes interesting and they try to figure out all these things. But again, thrill is kind of, again, fades much faster because they are pros, they know what they're doing. Yeah, so I don't know, I can't go into pro's mind, but I could imagine what pro could feel, because again, when you know how abilities works, you're not getting that thrill that you get before when you discovered them. And again, there's a limit to discovering things, and that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of pretty slow in Magic, because for some reason I don't want to discover everything like at once. I want to leave something to discover. It kind of makes me, I don't know, makes me get back into Magic with interest. Oh, come on. This is horrible, Mulligan. Even worse. Okay, that I can play. Whew. And one of the awesomest things that you can play like old sets too, because when you play only in standard, you actually kind of work only with a particular set that out now. When you play modern, you play like probably only 3 or 4 sets before, a couple of years before, or something like that. I don't remember properly, but something like this, yeah. And it kind of limits you because, yeah, you kind of know now everything about this set and you play only around this particular set frames, and it becomes pretty annoying, I guess, at some point. At least I think it is. Again, this is only my opinion, maybe not. Oh, come on. But the cool thing, even after you will figure out all these mechanics and how they work, it's still a bunch of possibilities to explore these mechanics. And even though if you're like know how this mechanics works like 100% and you kind of imagine a bunch of situations, there's still a bunch of new possibilities for these mechanics to be in. So I guess it never gets boring in terms of like, but it all depends what type of deck you're playing against. Return up to 2 target card from your graveyard to the, oh yeah, this awesome card that we added before. Because again, if I have like the ability to play against all Magic cards that had released throughout the whole Magic time existence, of course, that way all these abilities becomes unlimited, so unlimited possibilities. But if you have in a closed type of standard, of course, things pretty closed. But again, I can't tell because I never played these. It's like I can only imagine how these things works. How these things work. That's again, I think, one of the coolest things about Magic Online, that it has like all sets in there, and there's actually endless possibilities, and that's why players actually play in it. Like, I would play it too, but unfortunately it's not for me. Can't afford buying cards there. I wish there was a system to like in-game currency like in Duels, but I guess it would make this game not real. I don't know. Hi there, Scoffson. Okay, what we are going to play next. So yeah, I'm in pretty bad situation. Whew. I'm doing fine, man. Not in particular game, but yeah. Whenever you gain life. How are you doing? Seems cool. Things cool. Target opponent. Yeah, I need lifelink. Something with lifelink. Definitely need something with lifelink. Kind of try to think what the next step would be. I'm in pretty deep poop. Yeah. Looking forward to it. To your start on Monday. Yeah, it's scary. It's still scary for me though. Kinda I stream couple of weeks, but still it's scary. Kinda need time to adjust to it. The more you do it, I guess the easier it gets. Or no, it actually gets harder. But in terms of the nerves, maybe a little bit easier. Okay, what we are going to play? Again, we need defenders. The more defenders we have, the better. We need defenders. Also, I kind of wait for him to attack to get rid of this guy and transform Lydiana. It's not going to be that good though. I don't think that she will give us too much. Yeah, but it's still I think she will give us something. Oh my boom. Okay, this is bad. I will die. Let's just make it. No, I guess I will die either way. Trample. Hello, Trample. Yeah, I will gain 2 lives, and if I will. That doesn't even matter though. I guess I will survive. I hope. I don't know. Yes, not. Yay! I survived. I have 1 turn. Hello, Obnixilis. Okay, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Destroy target creature. This is the only thing that I can pay now, because like I could gain 2 lives, I could return creatures to my hand, but I don't have enough lands to do all these things, so yeah, I just play Obnixis and destroy target creature for -3. What's the biggest threat though? Other creatures you control have trample. Okay, these are have lifelink and lifelink. Let's just get rid of this guy. I don't like it. It's yeah, he still will kill me. Like 3, yeah. But let's hope that instead of attacking me, AI just basically will decide to attack Obnixis. Yeah, he decided to do that. But still, he will finish me. 3, yeah. He killed both. Yeah, I guess this was definitely our last match, I guess. Before we will finish, I guess I will just go through decks and make a little bit build for them. Let's just start with this one. So yeah, I don't know about the war deck though. Like, it's pretty cool, but you saw it's not very something bad about it. Maybe I just didn't get lucky enough. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't play this deck. I already forgot what I played though. Yeah, I played this deck. Yeah, something about this deck is kind of off. I think we will definitely need to work on it. More vampires, get rid of a couple of stupid spells that we probably don't need. But let's just say that I didn't get proper luck in terms of like cards, because I kind of want them to go cooler. So this deck, I guess, based on 8 damage dealers, but still I have 70, which is a bad, and I have too much of 8 sorceries, so I need to get rid of them, and instants or overall spells. So let's just make this deck much more playable. Okay, and it has too much small cards and not that much of a big ones, so I forgot how you get rid of lens. Yeah, right here. If that land is a mountain, blah blah blah. So yeah, having these two in the deck kind of strange. They're pretty not cheap. Okay, the first thing that I can't like right away wanna probably get rid of is these goblin spells, because that way we would definitely make less creatures though, but we have pretty enough creatures either way. And since this deck is not necessarily built on how much creatures I have, we could. And now we kind of need to get rid of only 2 cards. Oh, 4. So okay, Enhancers is pretty good thing for us. Enter the battlefield, target creature with power 2 or less can't block this turn. Yeah, at the beginning I didn't saw this card as something that had to be in my deck. I still add it though, but it's kinda out of place. At least feels like it. These Goblin Flyers are essential to us, these 2. These 2 with Spell Mastery, pretty good damage dealers. This guy with Prawn actually helps us to play some cards. The only way you need to play it smart, and I still didn't learn how to do it. Yeah, let's get rid of one of these guys. So yeah, I can sacrifice it and deal 2 damage to target creature or player. Let's just make it 2. Don't need that bunch of them. Again, not seeing this card in this deck though, but still. Maybe we could add something new that I opened. Okay. Enter the battlefield. It deals 3 damage to target creature an opponent controls. At the beginning of each end step, if a planeswalker enters the battlefield under your control this turn. Okay, I don't have that much planeswalkers though. And what is this? Escalate. Pay this cost for each mode chosen beyond the first. What? What? I don't know this ability at all. Choose one or both. Pretty good, pretty good. But still, what escalate means? Oh, wait a minute, what I'm doing. Yeah, let's just see what escalate means. Some spells allow you to choose one effect from the bulleted list of different modes, but spells with escalate allow you to choose as many modes as you want by paying the escalate cost for each mode chosen beyond the first. Okay, I understand. So I choose one if I'm not escalating. If I want to choose both, I need to pay additional. Yeah, I remember this. I actually kind of forgot about this. Yeah, I know this ability. At first I kind of thought that, no, I don't, but I know. I guess too much of these. We don't need that much enhancers. And again, it kind of makes creature attack each turn a fable, and actually I don't like this thing. Let's get rid of all of them though, and replace them with a creature. Let's find pretty interesting creature. Yeah, Goblin 2 on 1. Nope. Oh, we actually have Goblin Archer. We even have something like this. Already have one. Find something to replace. This would be cool, probably. I don't know. Oh, let's put this one. This is a goblin. I don't have any of these. Gets plus. Oh, pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh no, I have. As long as Goblin Glory Chaser is renowned, it has menace. No, let's just put this one instead. Bye bye. How renowned this works when this creature deals combat damage. Oh, actually, I would put a couple of these in my deck. So let's just get rid of one of the creature. And yeah, let's get rid of these and instead make more all of these. I like them, how they work. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So yeah, I guess on that we will end our session. Yeah, I don't know, deck probably it gained more speed, I guess. Again, I don't remember how it was at the beginning. So yeah, we will end the session on this note. Again, I will probably buying boosters after I will check all these decks. It will be probably tomorrow. And after that, I will definitely go into searching particular cards for particular decks and buying particular sets, opening particular sets. Yeah, so yeah, thank you for watching, thank you for sticking, and thank you for being here, yes, and I guess see you tomorrow in the next session. Bye bye!